What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the brand new BMW 4 Series. And yes, right off the bat we're gonna address the elephant in the room before I tell you how good this car drives. Yes, boys and girls, it's about this damn grill over here. Now, yesterday I ran a very interesting experiment with some of the car guys from Sweden that I keep in touch with. I showed them the car in the flesh and the results were quite eye-opening, so to speak. Basically, every single person that hated this car in the pictures, their opinion didn't change when they saw it in real life. But for the people that loved the grille in the press release photos, they love the car in real life as well. So I think this is gonna be a theme from now on. If you like the car in the pictures, you're gonna love it in real life. And if you're like me and you hated it in the pictures, you're not gonna like it in real life either.
So now that we've got that out of our system, let's do a quick walk around of this car. This is the 430i variant. It features a 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine at the front that can produce 258 horsepower. Power goes to the back wheels, and in the middle we have an 8-speed ZF transmission. And unfortunately, there's not gonna be a manual 4 Series on this generation. The car is basically a sportier alternative to the 3 Series with 2 less doors, of course, and BMW really doubled down on the sporty stuff on this one. It has firmer dampers all around, the rear track is 20mm wider, it's got some special bracing up front and in the rear to make the car stiffer, and the center of gravity dropped thanks to the lower roofline. This test car is equipped with BMW's M Sport package that features more aggressive front and rear bumpers and a sportier suspension system. The car is finished in Dravid Grey Metallic, and this paint job costs almost 2,000 euros. The car rides on these gorgeous 19-inch wheels, and it features BMW's laser lights up front. There's a couple more engines to choose from, 2 petrol and 2 diesel ones, with more to follow soon. But if you ask me, this 430i variant is the sweet spot of the range. Plenty of power, rear-wheel drive, and it's quite fuel efficient on longer journeys.
The interior is pretty much identical to that of the 3 Series, and that's not really a bad thing because that interior is quite cool. There's very good materials all around. These seats are absolutely awesome. They're very comfortable and they hold into place quite well. In front over here we have the same digital instrument cluster that, yeah, it's just as polarizing as the grille of this car. The same infotainment system as the 3 Series, yeah, same steering wheel. It's a really nice place to be in, if you ask me. Now, even though I know there's a lot of people that are gonna be disappointed with how this car looks, I'm 100% confident that once they get behind the wheel of this car, they're gonna be seriously impressed. This car drives exceptionally well. Its handling is closer to that of the M cars rather than the regular BMW, so to speak. Hear me out. This car feels planted on the road even on regular day-to-day driving, and compared to a 3 Series, it's sportier in every way possible. Steering, suspension and handling, of course. But my favorite part of this whole package is the damping. It's absolutely superb, even though a lot of people are gonna find the suspension to be a bit firm, even in comfort mode. But I just love how planted this car feels on the road, and even when you're fully on it, this car is very confidence inspiring. Mid-corner bumps don't upset this car's suspension at all, and even though it has a firmer setup, like I've said before, it doesn't really jump around as you'd expect it to. Around town, the place where you would normally drive this car in comfort mode, you are gonna feel the stiffer suspension. It's not really harsh and there's no thumps coming into the inside of the car, but you will definitely feel this being a lot stiffer than a 3 Series, even a 3 Series with an M Sport pack. But at the end of the day, this is the whole point of a 4 Series, right? To be a sportier alternative to the 3 Series.
The engine is well known by now. I've experienced it in various BMWs and I simply can't fault it. It produces plenty of power, it pulls quite well off the line, and coupled with the 8-speed ZF transmission, it works flawlessly. It's sporty when you want it to be and comfortable and refined otherwise. And if my ears don't deceive me, the fake sound being pumped through the speakers is not as intrusive anymore. It's been toned down.
The way this car turns in, I absolutely love. The steering is very quick and the car rotates beautifully. It almost feels like it's fitted with a rear wheel steering system. That's how fast and responsive it is on turning. It is quite fun to drive this car fast. I wish the steering would give you more feedback from the road, because this one feels really numb. And I would expect something else from a 4 Series, but it's pretty much the same thing you get in the 3 Series, but it is pretty quick, so yeah, there's upsides and downsides.
Practicality is not bad on the new 4 Series. The boot is sufficient, even though it's smaller than the A5 Coupe's one, and the back seats are pretty good. I mean, you can easily get in, you have decent knee room, although a bit more headroom would have been good for someone like me. The base price for a 430i in Sweden is around 49,000 euros, but the test car you see here, spec'd up quite nicely, will set you back around 60.
So there you go, this is the new BMW 4 Series. It's a pretty polarizing car, to say the least, but it's such a great handling car that you almost forget about the looks. But obviously design is subjective, and if you're on the other side of the fence and you love the look of this car, then the new BMW 4 Series is probably the best non-M BMW on the market right now. At least if you're looking for something sporty. For me though, I don't think I'm ever gonna like the design of this car, but because of the way it handles, I can't recommend this car enough. But that's been it for today's video, my friends. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you have, and make sure you're subscribed for plenty more videos to come. And until next time, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you around.